Welcome, one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope...
Yeah. The gall. You expect...
Of course I have. Should I be worried? First Sandrone and Arlecchino. If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, it is not... Well, since you ask...
So you've got your hands on the Moon Marrow, and now you're claiming godhood.
I must protest what you are insinuating with that. I am not claiming anything. I am stating...
Huh? Wait, you'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you.
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along... You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end...
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world. Following in the... As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my...
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau?
Yes. And I am very mindful of Her Majesty's in which case, all I'm doing is conducting another... Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that...
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you. If you wish to leave, I won't...
Scumbag!
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when...
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while...
Honor. I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world.
Those are sacred relics.
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I'm merciful.
You'll come to regret your actions.
Will I now? Let's see.
With one heart, we pray.
You won't feel a thing.
The long sleep beckons. Be silent. Night falls.
You poor lost lamb.
Target acquired.
A grave transgression.
Exact practice.
By the frost moon of old, leave this place. Arlecchino!
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a farce. You're clearly here to destroy my research, not me.
I say your research is more valuable than your life. Am I wrong?
Get lost.
With one heart, we pray. The mystery unravels.
Your actions betray your
Can't hide
fear
the
of me.
truth. No more lies.
Get lost.
Wipe out!
Is that the best you can do?
It all adds up.
Water jet!
Close your eyes.
Your actions betray your fear of
Be
me.
silent. Close your eyes.
best you can do.
I am being
No more lies.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Dottore is too powerful with the artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly!
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out!
What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the Traveler?
What? Just Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being... Something weird is...
Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else?
Sorry, I'm not...
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now.
Everyone seems to be acting normal.
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers.
Wait.
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something.
Yes, thankfully. It was a long...
Wait. These...
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? You forgot already?
What?
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days. Oh! Another customer's arrived! I better go see...
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their... Could this be...
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house?
When did he show up? No. None of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine.
Where is this place? So this is... the moon's reflection? I guess I could try it with... No response. If this was... No. I'm not a... I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dottore's scheming will stop just because I escaped. If there is... I must return. Emptiness. Silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it. Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful...
I will. Are these... I can't touch them. It's...
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. Just like when I disappeared. If only I had known what would come to pass after that. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here. It gives me the strength to keep going.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This Moon Prayer Night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana.
My destiny. Now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the last That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. What?
Fascinating.
What's going on? All I did was try to touch it. Maybe this or... is it possible that...
This card is
I need to get to the bottom of... I'll try touching something else. Is this... No! Traveler!
Haimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry.
Don't say that! Haima's not a little kid! You didn't leave her behind! She's all alone in there! But we've barely spent any time apart since we met! Is she...
We must find a way to rescue her. We were all involved in the operation where she was... That being said, it won't be easy. Dottores lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, using this knowledge, he then fashioned... Unlike Columbina, once his third moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority. I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity. Not even from Dottore. And unfortunately,
This is dire.
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that I'm convinced this is Dottoro's doing.
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely come.
The Doctor is guilty of numerous crimes at Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, his ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path.
He doesn't see them as his own people, that's why. Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. That granted, he's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own interests. We all do. And Her Majesty is gracious enough to permit it. Dottoro's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a god. For a servant of the Tsaritsa, that goes beyond... We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the 3 moons' authority. Even we harbingers consider him the most self-interested among us.
Poor traveler. Of all the people to get caught by...
Paimon, I promise you.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take...
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we can think about mounting a rescue operation, we need to I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but she might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but she's still... Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you...
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone?
Put the stuff over there. And be gentle. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been... Dottore... Oh... Just go ahead and cry. Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make it seem. It's just...
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all out. There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by fear and despair, crying can help get it out of your system. You'll feel better for it.
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work?
You've made a discovery?
Polonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curses! You're next, then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us! Everyone...
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the Moon Goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh! That friggin' me!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text appeared in my mind's eye. And when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the following message.
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people, but I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the...
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe he thinks the threat... What a despicable person. If I may. As unhinged as Dottore may be.
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. He said, "This world is..." Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants to...
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's 4th descender. All Harbin. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is unlikely to kill her.
Okay, but... Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's encouraging us to run, that means we... My guess is, his curse will only trigger...
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process.
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds.
The loss of Columbina could not have come at a worse...
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing what became of Rerir and
Don't be ridiculous. If
I know her. She's busy finding a way back as we speak just so she can annoy—
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains that we are too—
We need to find out the Traveler's location. But there is also—
Agreed. Whatever Dottore planning, we have to get the local populace somewhere safe. So, as well as a rescue mission, we have to organize—
It would be best if someone could approach leaders of neighboring nations and negotiate emergency asylum for Nodkrai's inhabitants. Can anyone handle that?
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what I can do.
This would be so much easier if the Traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well connected thanks to the Traveler. Maybe it'll— Either way, that's what the Traveler would do if she was here. Back here again. That gravitational force that pulled me back. Is this where it came from? When I saw that memory of Moonprayer Night, I think I influenced reality. If only I could have sent the others some kind of warning on Moonprayer Night. Maybe we could have stopped— Well, back to emptiness and silence again. The entrance from last time isn't showing up. What am I missing? Looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments. It worked! Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moonprayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha Town after Moonprayer Night ended? Did Dottore's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else. So, what do we do next? Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler! Huh?
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina. Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be— Huh? Huh? Wait a moment. This has happened before. This is what happened when I stood right over there, thinking that no one would— It was only when she called my name that I decided to follow them. But did she turn around? Is it really possible that from in here, If I keep following, it's that gravity again. Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes and pulls me back. It's as if it's trying to stop me from leaving. I'm getting weak. I'll just have to try another approach. Come on, Columbina. Keep going.
Suddenly, it feels strange.
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood.
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed Trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. Maintain that reverence. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero, and impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you. Most creatures are far more timid by comparison.
3 moon marrows. Does that mean the artificial one is now complete?
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say it looks the part.
Dottore, are you planting illusions in my...
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary... Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. People can even leave their doors unlocked at night. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This
false beauty is
I wonder, is it your moral standard? Answer me this.
That's pure...
As I suspected. You have yet to understand...
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think...
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No?
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of... People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear, I don't say...
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties, but you misunderstand. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Columbina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can...
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, and that is what I'd like to talk.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me for a long time now. But he has the authority of all 3 moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the 3 moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would ask you the same thing. Gaining Columbina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon, her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world. But they were also shackles that prevented her. So what is it that the 3 moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
I I don't make deals with lying
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? Well, this is one aspect in which my personal growth has served me well. My less mature self, but things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find myself... Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans... I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with. Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must... One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the same path of suffering. These 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they all who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict? The limits of the body can be rejected. How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. In fact, long before this, fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. But all sacrifices made during my experiments, think about it. After all, what value do perfection? I say, I'm sure many...
Because I'm a...
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. And yet, you have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you fight and toil, claim. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this.
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws.
How does that make us different? I too think of all the novel things I've managed to create, like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique as—
Take that back! She's gone because of your actions!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything, Columbina? I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your brother walked.
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person the way I care about him.
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your brother right now, bring him before you, and make him give you the answer.
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never—
Oh, no. This is no presumption. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. What? Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply— think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything— Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a— What you want is not friends. It is family. I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, of course, he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see him. After everything wherever you are right now, do you
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the public, and then begin the evacuation.
The residents of Notcry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Southern Isles and Pyramida. Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nasha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatui and Pyramida.
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voynich Guild to help persuade them to leave. Then I, Mr. Varka, and the Frostmoon Sire—
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. I will send them a letter vouching for your credibility. Yehoda, you should help Lauma. This is too big of a task.
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your most capable employee.
Well, good for you, if all this only takes a day. Of course.
Boss, wait!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big—
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own self-interest? Or do you simply devalue your own labor?
Are you
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina—
But boss, I'm just—
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are—
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
That's quite enough. Just focus on your work first.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too.
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my ability.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly.
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going—
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Durin, can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly fast. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Really? Ha! Mission accepted, sir!
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a fruitful collaboration.
Thank you.
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant...
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear, but...
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese. She should come with us to...
Okay. Paimon will do her best.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national borders. That aside, personally, I have faith in Columbina. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of...
Ah, wonderful. You're...
That voice again! Nicole? Whoa, that was loud! And it...
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all right now. Please accept my apology. Anyway, time is short. I'll cut to the chase. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these."
Huh? Is this?
Scanning. Unknown device. Analyzing. Affirmative. It is cute and good.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version. Specifically, it will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry.
What astounding technology.
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. Ah, I'd love to brag to you all about... That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready.
Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself. You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for... If you saw me, why didn't you say something? I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, shouldn't you have managed to sense me approaching?
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so...
Please, Lord Flint's... Sir Flint's. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most.
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy...
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone out on patrol to...
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've If you've got something to say, Master Ilua.
You mentioned that you have... something... How...
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation before. But from the sounds of it, you don't... I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But would...
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry. As such, I cannot leave. I have to act.
What? No.
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making light of...
And
what? I told you, I'm furious about this.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger?
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh, my.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you were...
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people, do you mean other people? Or do you just mean...
Fine. I'll be frank.
Heavens.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this once it's all over.
A sound plan.
Just promise me you'll come back.
For you, Master Ilua. Also, please pass my regards on to our colleague.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. Reality in this space. It consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here?
I just spoke with Ilua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would...
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Dottore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. You don't think Columbina perished either.
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived. Just as you...
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moon...
Of course. I think that's why...
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might... The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came. Although, it seems like it looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions. Anyway, is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time, if nothing else. She mentioned where her room was. I think it's this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. She and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope she's okay. Best... Please, Traveler. I really hope you find this.
Huh.
Nothing else here.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights?
Before Rerir showed himself. Yes.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. The Traveler...
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up to them later.
Focus now. I have to write a... Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to carefully control... There's a noise outside. Please, you have to see...
Well, do you sense anything?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our last...
Not necessarily. We've only looked... Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's...
Let's try and... wait.
What's that look for? This is a victory feast.
The Traveler and but... Why are...
You worried Paimon's sick while you were out there fighting Rerir.
Wait. How did I end up here? Wait, that's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time flowed?
Not long till Moonprayer Night now. It's gonna be even although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if and in any case, I'll likely get pulled instead. I have to find a way to get them to notice. Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moonprayer Night. They'd...
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the... If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm...
Guess someone's gotta be...
The present. That's right.
What's your plan?
Flint's. When you were staying next door...
No. The rooms here are dark and damp, and there's such a buildup of dust on the window.
The moonlight.
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is...
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, I need to write down as much information as I can.
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your cup.
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize wherever you are right now. I'm sure this is all I can leave. How I wish I could stay, but I hope to see you again, and if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night.
I am here. Time in this place flows backward. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki. But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Reihir of Solnari. We just never discovered them. Which came first?
Only when I'm in a good mood.
Well, I never did. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact. As a business person, and especially
an admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. But Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. Also, I must...
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are... Additionally...
What's that?
Teyvat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan... But when I checked again just now...
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean... But then it occurred to me that apart from the Frost Moon, and husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're... It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even... Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the...
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dotori's...
So he wasn't bluffing. He really...
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe...
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
It's Mr.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First of 4 orth...
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I...
What do you want?
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still...
Even though we have...
Do you intend to
Ordinarily, I would.
All right, then.
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we've decided...
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely...
That's the best news we've received in a while.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her...
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that...
I'm not. And she's the... If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the...
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindus might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them...
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Neferin.
Can't exactly argue with that.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dotori's energy fields. All right,
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on. Paimon. Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler...
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest.
Well, since you offered, this is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. It's well organized. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between... You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was This must belong to the Traveler. Hang in there.
Paulownia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is... I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. I never imagined that Remorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have. Human civilization should gradually shed possibilities. As it continues, the sparks of civilization shall run out, unless variables. Sure, descenders? Dotori likely captured the Traveler because of her descender status. But the 3 moons... Where does this variable factor in? Paulownia. Search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki sermon dictation. Observe and... So, it's one of Ren... This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off. Paulownia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental Lilia Cruz. When Duke Saint, in all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. Great Detective Herlock, the alchemist and the clockwork Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Memory, wishes, soul. The way Alain Guillotin saw it, Renee, his full name was René de Petrichor, if that place was also the source of most of our information. The cutting of the chemical marriage model? Alain would have scoffed at that. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name, Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. Renee seemed most out of sorts. Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have... He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe... Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of const. As for Alain... it's been too long. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in mission, he created that procedure to save this world. Yet, he died having never seen the outcome. And did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it, but deem the very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach? Well, you once asked... Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these in. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute... Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing Input. Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the primordial power that differentiated itself from the records. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still... How do you think it looks, Paulownia? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. So would Rosaline. She's been... When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous... No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. The world needs a solution. But I don't need the world's validation. It's... Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must... Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Beer. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magic.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They're...
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are...
Can't be helped.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry?
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the... Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the ref...
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sand...
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet you.
All right. Guess that's just how she rolls. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
Tidal wave. Riptide. You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I'm not fighting war today.
I knew it. Who's next? I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague.
What in the world has been going on and not...
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a third...
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not...
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged... I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now...
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those 2 really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my opinion of...
No. I'll stop talking.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed... Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As...
This is so much worse than I thought. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass the...
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved research.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing?
Partner? You mean the Traveler? I'm afraid I have bad news. She was captured after our failed assault on Dottore.
What? Why? Since when does
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does.
This won't do. I have...
You can't. We have no idea.
What am I supposed to do then?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now...
Fine. I guess I'll...
Leave this to...
One last thing. Tell the rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the However, if Nodcry, considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry can—
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you... I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed...
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract...
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, thanks to research by Master and the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are... Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already...
That's true. It's not abyssal energy, it's something...
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia? That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said. It is at once a masterwork of engineer. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure, could this mean that elemental energy can...
Should we give it a try?
We should.
It worked!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that... Now you try.
Alright, here goes.
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significant... I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy.
But the energy field is huge. How much elemental...
We don't have to neutralize it completely. That's all for theory. Would you...
So you knew I was here?
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using Anima to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades. With a...
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin,
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes...
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there.
What do you mean?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light.
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore's style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
The wind rises.
Swollen Fury!
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight.
Well, I think we can safely rule.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there. I hear a voice.
Behold!
Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, I still have some...
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own...
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer than we need to.
Agreed.
Swollen Fury!
Ah, you're back!
We saw some things that take a strong...
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control. We managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our
Might I ask how things are
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my...
What makes you think I'd need...
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. I was expecting something more Wait.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with. I want to know all about everything you've seen and is there somewhere I should return to? I don't dislike my current life. I guess the only thing that's missing.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has...
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that you simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sip. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship.
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this? I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have God-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I hope you're not...
You could have frozen...
Millions of years. I wonder if you don't If I had you sit here the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, their lifespans are so limited. Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they... Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. You have been treated I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, so far, the common thread linking all but it's more than that. I'll keep this question in mind.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but...
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed and right after that came an ominous power and...
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling...
I wonder if I could try to... But how would I do...
Traveler, behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she good? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage. But the force released when the beam Easy Island. The Frost Moon Scion.
A question, if I may. Kind, Miss Cole. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi.
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Sigi sato pasa sax, niti ipotuvtos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratini tirautu risuiku.
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you hear me? Call him, Bina.
Oh.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it's...
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more...
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and... Of course they are. I
was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean, I'm sure their food was awful.
Well, life there didn't go quite how...
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make... Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people...
Oh, Lord Artificer. And...
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz...
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even...
Exactly. Well,
What do you know? Or in his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own.
Who's Alan?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make... Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in, if you could choose?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me or fear me. But I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events. Sandrone, I miss you back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. Time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that mystery ally everyone talked about. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this? And... it's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery.
Difficult, yes.
Seems like they're searching for Was this
To expose the true intention.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? If I choose not to help them now... they're my friends. I can't not...
Ghost!
And the other one was...
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You... Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been... She's always been by the Traveler's side. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to... That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void. This is likely my final chance to enter the... It's now or never. Hisi Island? How far back in time? Where's Luanatar?
Ava and I...
No. Stay calm. I think, Columbina. A way back, do I? Go back to... And if I return in my current state... Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. Even if I manage to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Trilune? I can't. If I go back like this, I have to find some way of... Wait. Time... Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Saya...
But how do I communicate my plan to my... Should I write it down here? I need something with a close connection to me. Something... Now it makes sense.
Some sort of breeze.
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location, because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met back then. I was just a little lost dove.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you...
Hey, you scared it...
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Guide her. And bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there. You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. Mortals are found.
So the condition, could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit?
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is...
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier for you.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the time. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so... Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Distracting Dotori was tough. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. Ugh. Dotori doesn't recognize. I expect it's...
So Dotori, did he really miss his only...
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not complaining. Everyone would be pretty stuck.
How are you holding up? Are you all right? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far...
You don't look injured. It seems that Dotori didn't do anything to you.
All right. There's a lot more...
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Lenny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detest?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr.
We discussed this on our way back as well.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Is she back? Is she really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh. Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone! Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
That's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Aino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here, let's hug it out.
What? Ew, no! No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay? Knock it off!
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from while I was being...
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose.
It sounds like she's... The question is...
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure love quietly sneak...
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this...
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they have a beginning too?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King. They were shadows of the... But then one day...
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal and they can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me. Solnari? I can't believe he survived.
You are the Moon Goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in fighting anymore.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got here. I was filled. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. But this time I survived. It must...
Are you the source of the abyssal power in you?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy... But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun.
Tried to.
Yes. Because after that...
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. And then...
Her?
Thalindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of the...
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long... Anyway.
If I hadn't escaped through the Moon Gate, my friends would... What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear... Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect... I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were...
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I...
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. Especially from someone who... But this is the only thing I desire now.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis.
Thalindis?
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I can sense that some part...
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why. All I can see is a glimpse of her, walking away. In return, I will clear the... No, not in return. Yeah. I'm tired of it all.
What do you wish?
All of it.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged? Like the part where you relentlessly try...
Love, we hid too much from each other. There.
Even though Mr. Dainsleif felt he had a fight, he said that you betrayed...
Why?
Because...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... Don't die, Moon Goddess.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Is that Thalindis? She wasn't... Hello, Miss Thalindis.
Who are you?
You can call me Columbina.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough, and I'm not just talking about the children of.
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you would?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rayrir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them. But in the end, he came to regret his Beyond that, he did not. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's all right. Well, that's
Wait. Time flows backwards here.
I know. I intend to reach.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train wreck, and it's not just me, it's this. I must seem. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with. I used to be a. Rayrir was one of the Venster King's retainers. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him. At the time, I thought I could just go back to. It was only after meeting the prince that the Venster King started going too far with. I couldn't kill the Venster King. I'm sure it was a futile endeavor. But I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out of here. But you're different.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I can share what I've learned and help you understand the path. I think you just might. Now, also, I've been speculating about where this space ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moon, I have no way of verifying any of it by this point.
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you hadn't about Rayrir,
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. But enough about that. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rayrir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect, but please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be found? Everything's getting blurry. Have you come from the distant future?
So, how exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little hard?
The world is a vast and ancient.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon. Why do their birth.
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she.
But at least she's trying her best to get back to it.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser. As much as it pains that maniac, cause I'll be frank. And I know that.
We're not giving up on saving.
Right. No one's trying to
So.
Absolutely.
Duh! Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. I knew that the moment I came anyway. As for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it. I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out
computing power?
You mean, no, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just...
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no.
Oh, what do we do then? How about we... grab a
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate, and I need accurate results, not big prophecies. Ahem. Anyway, time to shelve the discussion.
Either way, we've done what we can.
That guy is...
Let's go somewhere a little more private. You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah. She mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, he once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard built by King Deshret, but creating games and setting rules. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanagi. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, so on the bright side, even...
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up on Nodcry yet.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go. It's called being greedy.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail, or give up?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess
Not necessarily.
you look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal...
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent... Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously. I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point... Inasmuch as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything... Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So... I am going to destroy Dottore. No matter what it takes.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me,
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend, part of the gang.
how much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think carefully before you answer.
Although she's with the Fatui, I see no reason not to trust.
If you say... In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computing problem. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it, I'll cover it.
Sometimes your hero is... Come on, let's go talk to her.
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon was just helping them sort through
That was fast. The call.
Well, you said it was urgent. So we.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. If I might ask.
I needed to predict the future of the entire world.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still,
It's been.
With the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. She found the person with the.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was him.
Wow! Go, Hat Guy!
But where is he?
Come with me.
Hat Guy?
Hat Guy! No response.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that I presume this has something to do with the salute.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You.
Would you calm down? Why do you all.
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to.
Where does a mere student get.
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out.
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world.
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul. Wait. Is that what you're suggesting?
You should be able to tell that I'm not human.
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they. Puppets need an energy source and processing power.
You.
The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, it was built using wood from a silver white tree.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely.
I can put two and two together. Yeah.
I won't lie to you. This
doesn't matter.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry. This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two. And the Traveler.
He will have our undivided attention.
Aww, Hat Guy.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought, but in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human.
Sandrone will succeed, won't she?
She will. We all have to persevere until this.
That's right. And I'll.
Call me
Sonnet. Oh, goodness. You recognize me?
Columbina.
Hyposelenia.
It was...
Friends. You mean you're...
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted.
Do you mean the other 2 moon goddesses? Are you...
Wow, you sure know a lot. Oh, it's all right. You could say we were too prepared. When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling all right? You look a little unwell.
I can hold out a while longer.
We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me. It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for...
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry.
Could you tell me where here... Please.
This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King...
What? You're scaring her, Can...
No, I'm fine. Please.
Nibelung, our original master,
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond. To explore world...
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens. Until the day...
The great ruler of the
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. We coexisted in peace.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a
And you didn't stop?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that we wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from...
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward... They would even cast down celestial nails.
Only this was far...
Right. I did everything in my power to help...
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you had.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King...
And so began the War of Funerary...
So, that's the name the world gave that war.
Well, who won in the end?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won. Although it... And the world's original master, the Dragon...
And what of the moons?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered.
So death finally came for us in...
Sonnet.
But you're still here.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but...
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner.
All the more reason not to spend this time in regret. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we...
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolate. Secondary process. Scan for... Still 4. The number of moon... Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding? Variables. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any like their life or death, for instance? What if being alive or dead makes no difference to it? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow initiates secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if... Why? It says 3 moons still exist into that, even after excluding the moon marrows. But redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Why? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might...
Yes, it would explain a lot. Such as why that space would respond to... It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flow...
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to...
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy...
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone...
Yes. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luanatar might be an This could also explain why Luanatar is always by the Traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return. The question is, what could they be?
Hello? Listen up! This is Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly
amazing.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready to get back here and fight by our side.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her.
How can the dead moons still live? And Luanatar...
It's hard to believe.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in...
Have you ever...
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where...
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways?
Sorry?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by... Or am I the only one who can use those passages?
Kuvaki.
You don't know? It's...
Oh. Well, it's true that the moon's first, but there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelene?
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world.
Let alone influence living creatures. So,
this is so strange. Why would their reality differ so?
Columbina, you're
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need Trilunar authority.
You mean?
This sounds extremely. The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into.
I know. But I'm.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How we. Niblin constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers. No moon goddess can leave this place alone.
What if.
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what we...
Columbina?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, you don't think she'd write it down on a stone tablet somewhere and...
Seems Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks...
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside. She knows our personalities, our ways. So, if she wanted to tell us some... Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as if she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past events through her?
Oh yeah! Like when you picked...
Nefer, wait! If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanla...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain. It'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only...
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I...
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehuda. Promise me.
Yes, Boss Neff. I promise.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind.
Then at least... And if you really do lose your sight...
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through...
As if I could ever scare you.
All right, enough chit-chat.
All done.
Good. No. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, I think I might know how to get back. Time to go talk it over with them.
I hope it's not too dangerous. Come on.
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears. What do you propose?
Have you figured it out, Columbina? Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends.
What? What are you saying? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them?
No.
Come again?
They will find my message.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull.
Just as gravity connects the world to...
Exactly. In the future, where I came from. In a similar way.
But how do you just leave your soul here?
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remained. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and...
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moon. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do... I would need your help to do this.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked along alone. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine? Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just...
Sonnet.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request.
Oh, no, please. I was just... thinking. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of for the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the... If your plan can save them, and save not cry. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have...
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too.
I wish to hide my feelings. Seal my...
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same... Promise me this, Columbina. When you return... I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to but that... Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet.
Okay.
All right.
We once were the song sung for eternity, but now
we once were the tides in the great river of time.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those. Yes. We have transferred the authority from this moment on. She is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains.
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison...
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is.
We have one final request. Could you use the three moons' power, now that we have lost our powers? It's just... we would like...
Of course. Sonnet. You don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. Don't forget. I'm so glad to have...
No, I'm okay.
It looks like... this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world. In our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nodcry company. So this is why Nodcry was not... It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And Kuvaki responds to me because... And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul. O power Tri-Lune, eternal moonlight, I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that?
Is anyone? Can you still see? How many?
I see 2 fingers.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have... Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that...
Surely you jest, Mr. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual... There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same...
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But
we'll get you back somehow.
Well, based on the information we now have...
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much... The civilian population...
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good.
There's still a lot...
Our plan is clear.
There's just never enough time, is there?
all right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental... But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean...
You were the very...
I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not...
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I... Things have never looked bleaker than they do now.
Oh, you think so? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Teyvat has faced annihilation.
Hey, don't give me that.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always...
In that case...
I thought you might...
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom.
Of course. Well, the thing is, Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly... It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagrai. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for it's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and by time...
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You're an angel one?
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during a...
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might...
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all.
This is... Wow. Yeah. This is great. Seriously, thank you.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your death.
You're here.
Sandrone!
Glad you asked.
Hey!
Whatever.
Wow! We've never...
This meter displays the progress of once it's finished.
What do you mean, deliver?
You're such... Whatever. I'll share the data with you. There.
Wow! Look at that!
About time you recognized my... Anyway, that might sound harsh to you, but close. I'm kinda...
Thankfully, Miss Nicole...
Golden Flame. Based on the latest... the situation...
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, as Dotori's...
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time...
Traveler.
Twins!
Fairly well.
Ooh!
To be honest, I am conserving.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease.
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element during the battle.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter 1 minute, Miss Moonchanter the next.
Yes, and? Are either of those incorrect?
Not as such. It's...
Uh-huh. That's my name.
The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
That... maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
Never! Wilma!
Paimon, traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't slow us down.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup. All done. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so make sure to get some rest in first.
Paimon will keep an eye on her. Don't you worry.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself, too, Paimon.
Sure thing!
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone!
Take your positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
What a waste of time!
Yours, go!
Go!
Be silent.
Time for the big one! Couldn't!
Water jet! Wipe out!
Run while you still can! There's nowhere to hide!
Be silent.
Another one. Fine.
It's yours, go!
Forest, protect us. With one heart, we pray. Seek within.
Big one!
These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm
Coming to be.
feel this ancient power.
Thunder! Element for the end! That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because...
The night comes. Observe. Close your eyes. People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up. The deception ends here. No more lies. It all adds up. Those things are made of...
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die, and so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after. And in any case, it is only right that before... The experiment begins. With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Wipe out!
The mystery unravels. No more lies.
Found!
Absurd.
Intro.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Observe.
How dumb.
Close your eyes.
Leave this place. No more lies. It all adds up. The deception ends here.
By the frost moon hold.
First, like an ant in my palm.
Keep your distance, Nolan. I've been moved inside another space, and it's sealed off. looking at the structure of it, it seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Entropy bends to me!
Water jet!
Forest, protect us.
I'm still
Can't hide the truth.
Water jet!
Leave this place. No more lies. It all adds up.
excellent! Did you honestly think that would hit me?
With one heart, we pray. The mystery unravels.
With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall! Reverse.
Bombs away!
For the everlasting force.
Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory. You poor last lamb.
Entropy bends to me!
No more lies. Seek within. Can't hide the truth. Let's see what they're made of.
Good, keep it up. I'd still be shocked.
It all adds up. The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Wipe out!
Moon's remnants fall! Be annihilated, that which cannot stand against me!
How unfortunate. What's this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
No more lies.
My apologies. I had not intended to take your teammates from you.
But you have a choice.
Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal, if you ask me. Won't you consider that? I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then... Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite, but then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in it. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family.
You're not fit to be.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old... And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of... But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice. 1, 2, 3,
Not in a million years.
What a pleasure.
You're as sick and twisted as ever.
Sandrone, the formula hasn't been...
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den.
And what makes you think I believe a word that...
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
And now, you have failed. Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. Now, it is time for you My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, by now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was, objectively speaking, but her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at, but regrettably, she was a stubborn fool.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped, and I think Sandrone...
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally, it's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion! Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, when quite finished patting yourselves on the back, show me how long you can struggle before you drown!
Watch out, Columbina! Face itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
How dull!
Water jet!
Replace. Enough! First, like an ant in my palm.
grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for you.
No longer must the world cower in your light.
close to the
Our future is not.
Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
wallow in this rotten, decaying world!
Everlasting as the moon.
I was so close to the new world! So you'd rather wallow in this rotten, decaying world? Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen. No, this world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you trying?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before. Also, can I go buy a sugar sculpture today?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all.
Extra, extra! Get the latest post-disaster report! The voyage begins today! The future looks bright, thanks to...
I knew. They say a new moon goddess has... a new moon goddess?
I guess so. Hey, since...
Are you a convert?
Oh, come on, what does...
Come on!
We gotta get there early, or there won't be any.
Shh, keep it down. Why is it so noisy? It's okay. What about you? Did you still winding down from everything that's happened? Okay. Well, we just went. Luanatar still. But anyway, so chin up, traveler. You should be. Hey! Don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make... Okay.
Huh? Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning.
Morning, Yehuda. Here for...
Oh, I've heard... Careful.
Yeah, shit, probably...
True.
Well, nothing like a region-wide...
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced.
Really?
I think things...
Paimon's with you on that one.
All right. Life slowly returns. Were you about to head out?
Yeah.
Sounds... Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Can't hide the truth.
Please accept today's boon.
Are Paimon's eyes...
Hello there.
So, and I know too? What are you talking...
In the wake of the disaster, at times like these...
And we're using eggs and heating tubes. Enough! Did you hear that?
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide...
No way! Well, that... I need something to get me through the hard times.
Mom!
Yes, dear.
Excuse me. Could I... She helped us get sick.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you!
Aren't you the better? You underestimate. Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha. Oh, but you're much further ahead. You're not seen. There is no question. You say it like you... I am most Sigh a little. That is precisely why... I'm sure we all also agree. Whatever. I'll take the job. Oh, it's cool. I'm sure you will... If you say so. But... an admirable... We have the... Yeah. Quite a few...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's... Well,
I'm sure you had a...
Wait, how'd you find... Yeah, you could... Honestly.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
Well, it's not
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a...
Mr. Varka, are you...
I can knight you.
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony.
Could this person know?
We come here today.
All right.
Come on.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future...
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the future.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the Curatorium to act as your host.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehuda well in advance.
You... So giving my
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever?
That's a bold statement.
Columbina's return has brought joy to all. As for the Frost Moon Scion, it is up to us to make our hope.
I like the word try.
You don't?
I'm just not as optimistic. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nod cries a bit.
Well, unless the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frost Moon Scions before you'll get off my back?
Hey, you two!
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frost Moon Scions.
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are... Would you two care to join me for some tea before...
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at their core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay? Has something happened?
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time. Just think of this as a...
Still, it's never gonna stop.
All right, fair point. I'll bear...
Yeah.
Alice just informed the disruption call. She plans to wait for... As for me, we have to... I did notice... It looks like I'll... Just doing my... Of course. By the way, they're quite similar.
Oh!
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make... I'm so happy they came in handy. Anyway... Oh, you should head to the...
You're here.
You're here too, Heck!
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened across... Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper.
You always...
Maybe I'm just a good judge.
I certainly hope that's... Regardless, you have been a significant help in...
Sandrone's the...
Even we were She managed to fool...
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. She always worked...
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Poloni. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. No, I was This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so. But none of us. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she spent a long time with Sandrone's body. Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our... But Columbina surprised. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect... Snezhnaya, now I shall return to Nod. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship, Traveler.
What are you still bumming around for? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her. You're afraid you...
Don't say that!
Fair point. They say blood's thicker than... No matter what the truth... Finding the truth is important. At least, that's... What? Maybe I regret... Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. You should continue with your journey, as you've always...
So, what should we do now? After all, it hasn't been all that long since we were last apart. I'm unsure, but if you can't make sense of something, let's... Glad to hear it. Feel better now? Alrighty. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're...
It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with—
You'll do fine, Columbina! I'm unsure they'll—
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I—
We were just starting out then, come on! So...
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Ether, it's time to learn the truth. I'm ready as I'll ever.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? But while I was inside the moon's reflection, the story of the time before I was born. But when I Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the frost moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains some... Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back up.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, no one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the Heavenly Prince.
Very well. Then let's...
You two take care, alright?
Rest assured, Paimon. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on...
Yes. And hoping that it has a...
Stories like that don't exist, you know. I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that he rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, he would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in his eyes.
Ether...
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moonprayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment. I went through it too. On solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you. But that night, solitude... Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return. Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but...
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat. I thought that Aether and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before. A long, long time.
Flew over?
No. The ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Aether found me, he came from outside the ship. Could this mean that he left the ship long before I did? Maybe even...
Are you alright?
Yes. I can feel that the truth is coming together. I remember Aether telling me that when he first arrived in Conria, he could not recall the past. So this might be something that even he doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be right.
Oh, wait, there's one more.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Aether's. He always liked this set more.
Huh. I I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes, it's still the same you. You're the same traveler.
Home is wherever ether is. But yes.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance? I mean...
I don't know. The truth is not what matters most to me about Teyvat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth had put after journeying to the distant past where the story began. Now,
I'm sure your friends...
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvaki to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Oh, I won't. Not this time. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you.
My power. It feels like... Thank you.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've... Here, this flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this sooner.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get... one shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down in Teyvat, but on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
Well, what's next?
Next? To start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on, for you and for me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Okay. As you continue on your journey, it shall cast...
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Ugh, this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that, as for we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than in a Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. I think of Monster. P.S. The honorary knight went above him. P.P.S. Whew. And that, as they say, and with the moon shining down brighter than ever.
Just what will we come across this time?